A live broadcast that captured an impossible reflection. A paranormal phenomena so incredible that you would have to repeat the video several times. These are just examples that represent the tip of the iceberg of this compilation of 7 new paranormal discoveries. So stay with me, because I know that sleeping tonight won't be so easy for you. My name is Leonore Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present the top 6 spectacular horror videos. Number 6. For all our followers from Argentina, you have probably already heard about this video, since in 2 days it went tremendously viral. And how could it not, when the image it shows is absolutely shocking? The psychologist and panelist Gabriel Cartaña appears in the image. It was a video for his Instagram, where as always, he makes short videos of psychology to inform his audience. He was talking about the levels of knowledge when in the background, when something impossible occurred. In his reflection, in the window. See it for yourself.
Hola, ¿cómo les va? Hoy vamos a hablar de niveles de conocimiento. ¿Bien? Hay 4 niveles de conocimiento. El primer nivel es la ignorancia, el segundo nivel es la estupidez, el tercer nivel es la inteligencia y el cuarto nivel es la sabiduría. ¿Qué se diferencia cada uno de estos 4 niveles? Vamos a charlar ahora para después cada uno de nosotros ver en qué nivel estamos. ¿Bien? Bien. El primer nivel es el nivel de la ignorancia. En este nivel la persona no tiene los recursos necesarios para lidiar con el desafío que se le propone.
There's no need to describe it, right? If you are a fan of the paranormal, you have probably seen this effect many times. However, in this specific clip, because of the angle in which it's recorded and the perfection with which it is done, many have considered it a true paranormal phenomena, especially because Gabriel claims not to know what happened. There are hundreds of messages that flooded this man's account. He has been responding to several of these messages, declaring himself skeptical, and whoever has evidence of a setup should publish it without further ado. I have read many comments from his audience who published the story that mirrors could keep the secret of other dimensions and other realities that coexist with us, and that perhaps more often than you think, these things could happen to us exactly like that, when no one is supposed to be looking. What do you think? Leave it in the comment box. Number 5. Kevin Hernandez is the subscriber who in his email says that while watching random videos on TikTok, he came across one in particular that in his opinion is absolutely incomprehensible. It is a recording captured during the day and in the middle of a street in which a man seems to be located in an area that simply defies all logic. Observe. Don't those look like feet to you? They appear to be the feet of a person standing under the bus. But there is no way this could happen. The bus is not empty inside. In fact, at that time, it was waiting for passengers to continue its journey. Nor does it seem to be the result of manipulation of its image, or of it being intervened in any way. Could it be a doll? What sense would that make? It would be quite dangerous to put a doll so low to the ground. If you look closely, you will notice that its feet reach the ground. At first I thought maybe it was the rear fenders, but those are never that big, and besides, those are clearly feet. What are your theories? Number 4. We have all seen a person acting strangely in the middle of a street at some point. Mental health and drug abuse are serious. However, what a man recorded while passing near a playground borders on the paranormal. And if you saw this, what would your conclusion be? Without a doubt, because of his appearance, you would immediately think that you were seeing a ghost. And beyond that, even if your logical denial dictated the opposite, and you were convinced that he was just a crazy person, you still wouldn't get close because of the uncertainty of his actions. Definitely a scene you wouldn't want to encounter when alone at night. Number 3. What you will see now is indeed mysterious. A clip that I have rewound dozens of times, and I still cannot find a reasonable explanation as to how it could happen. This is a video sent by Daniel Munoz, a subscriber who tells us about an interview broadcasted live and direct of the Colombian artist that you see on the screen. A celebrity in his country who surely never found out about the strange situation that happened inches away from him. Fix your eyes on this point, and please take note that first, this happened live and direct, and second, there are no mirrors. This is a beam chair that allows you to see everything that lies in the background. Taking that into account, try to find an explanation for this. Clearly, this is not part of the production. There is no assembly or anything similar. Furthermore, and perhaps the strangest thing of all, is that absolutely no one was behind him. In fact, you can see the scenery in the background. So where does that hand come from? Whose is it? How do you get a hand to appear there without any other body parts being visible? Daniel believes that it is a paranormal manifestation. Do you agree with him? Comment below. Number 2. We continue with what for Jorge F. Garza, one of our subscribers, remains a mystery to this day. An inexplicable event that occurred one night while watching television. In his email, he relates that on that day, his neighbor's dogs began to bark tirelessly at something strange, and that is only caused by perceiving someone unknown outside. He looked out the window, but the streets were deserted, with no one who had passed by in the last few minutes. That was why he decided to check the security cameras he had installed outside his house. What he saw left him completely petrified. In general, it is common that with the passage of time and perhaps little maintenance, security cameras present some type of problem. The effect of disappearing people in security cameras is often repeated. However, in this specific case, I ask you to focus on a subtle detail, but one that immediately breaks all skeptical theory. Notice that the woman's legs are never seen. Never. So how is it possible that the strip behind her is? Do you notice it? From what I understand, these cameras do not replace pixels. It is assumed that their technology is based on optimization, which is why they do not usually record in the best quality, as not to saturate the disk space. So could these cameras have some type of artificial intelligence that replaces or predicts the pixels that you can't notice? Is it okay for a security camera to predict pixels when the ideal is for it to record everything as is, in case it is necessary in a trial? Can you imagine the camera predicted the person's face, since it wasn't captured well? No, I don't think that's the case. This, added to the barking of the dogs, everything suggests that perhaps that figure of a woman, even with a purse, maybe it was never there. Possibly, it is the remnant of someone who died in this place. And just like the past ghost of the loop, now it dedicates itself to living this over and over again. Number 1. And the case in charge of concluding our video is one of those that rarely occurs. An unusual event captured both on camera by witnesses who with their own eyes have seen the particular situation that occurs in an underground parking lot. One of them is Jonathan Velez, a faithful subscriber who admits in his email He does not know what to attribute what you are now going to see. As you can observe, there have been several instances in which he, along with his co-workers, have noticed how incredibly the bottles begin to move on their own. He even admits that over time, the phenomena has become so common that they are no longer afraid of it. Security camera records show the woman placing bottles that inexplicably managed to move. How can this be possible? Jonathan believes that these are spirits that inhabit this building, as he states that a few years ago, a raging fire occurred there, which unfortunately claimed the life of one of the residents. How can he be sure of that? As incredible as it may seem, he assures that every time this phenomena is present, an intense and inexplicable smell of smoke arises. Could that be the explanation? Let me know your opinion in the comment box, as this video has come to an end. My name is Leonore Clay, and this was The Darkest Secret.